popular ever since we started going there. I'm getting on right now. I just got off to go right out. I'm getting back on.
Good stream health. Get a little bit ready here. Gotta get my Mio. Zero calories.
For honor. We all have for honor. For honor.
Okay, so today we're going to attempt the qualifying round. Just to open up real quick. As you can see, I hardly have any money, but I'm going to give it a shot. I am just riding one of the biggest losing streaks, and once again, just like last week, I am playing with no practice. What's going on, Helios? You're the first person to chime in. Good to see you, buddy.
Mike, when you spam people, they literally get on Fortnite.
So this is like one of the only things I could think of, like, you know, because they screwed up all, you know, and placed all these different tournaments, or not tournaments, different tours. You know, like I'm playing Tour 6 right now. I'm playing Tour 2 levels, things like that. So I guess I got a little advantage, at least on this here. Thank you, Juan. Juan says good luck. Good to see you here, buddy. Got the chat growing really quickly here. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Just doing a quick qualifying round. Jesse. Hey, good luck. Thanks, bud. You know, I almost didn't stream today. The time change from daylight savings time just, oh, God. Got me feeling icky. Helios, good luck just getting off from work. Hey, man, enjoy some dinner. Get home, spend some time with the family. You know how to do it. Now, one thing you might have noticed off of this drive, or you might notice later on in other drives, I did get my extra mile up to 7, which was nice. Ooh, that was too close. So, what was it? I believe I gained a little bit of... Did I gain accuracy? I definitely gained curl. And I also got heavy backspin clubs with me. Just because, like I said, I'm playing a lot of these things that are like Tour 7 type.
What?
You know, well, yeah, basically just Tour 7 type courses. So, rather than go accuracy, I'm going backspin, and I wonder if that's going to hurt me here because I got the Horizon instead of the Sniper, which would have a bunch of top spin, or the Hammerhead, which is just all around great club. But no, that doesn't appear to be a problem. I believe this wind coupled with the 2 bars top spin will get me right where I need to go without even overpowering it. I do know that I am shooting up a hill, but I still just have a feeling overpowering it would just be a little too much. And yeah, even the top spin is probably too much. Yeah, I said Horizon, Guardian. Thanks for the correction, Jesse. Yeah, I got the Guardian. The Horizon's the one with all that top speed. It's kind of like the big topper for woods. Oh, glad that went in for him. That was scary. So if you guys played, let me know what your score was in the chat, and if you played on Pro, Expert, Rookie. Greg, Well, I just qualified second place for pro on my second account. Hopefully I qualify an expert, but it's going to be close. Well, good luck, Greg. Jesse Booth says for most holes, I use Big D for hole 1. Okay, so you were saying Guardian for most holes, but the big dog for this first one, if I got you correctly there. Chat's still growing. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. This is the shorter stream. There's only 9 holes in this, in the qualifying round. 18 holes for the next 2. I forgot to put Golf Clash in the thing. Hopefully I'm coming across okay as well. The live stream health is yellow, and it's based off of green, yellow, and red. So not good, but not bad. Caution. 505. Hopefully we could do a little better than that.
Austin's getting a lecture. Shut up, I want to hear. Why'd you get all comments? You're going to get all comments, I'm calling it.
Tennessee Matt. Sup, RJ? Hey, man, good playing with you. Oops.
All comments.
That totally was not done on purpose, but I'll take it. But you see, I hate when this crap happens in a shootout.
There's some dude right outside of you, like,
Valley XXIII. Hi, RJ, good luck. Jesse moved up to pro this time, shot -14, was planning to practice today, but it turned into a keeper. Awesome to hear, man. Hopefully that's what happens here. I really want to qualify for professional. It'll be the first time. This is my 3rd attempt for professional. So I'm hoping that we're able to do it. Tennessee Matt says, you kicked my butt. Yeah, we played last night, but you know what? It wasn't really fair. You know, I mean, I got an extra mile 7. You got an extra mile 5. You have under 1,000 trophies. So don't sell yourself short, man. I bet you if you had my clubs, we would have probably split a lot of those. And you did get a couple wins in there, so don't sell yourself short, bud. Tennessee Matt says he's been... oh, what happened there? He's been messing up this week. You and me both, man. I should have around 2 to 3 million in my bank, and that is not the case. Ooh, it won't slow down enough. Yeah, it did slow down. Okay, I'll take that.
What happened to your cat?
And I have 700,000. I just keep going on losing streak after losing streak after losing streak. It doesn't seem to carry over into friendlies, but it definitely, you know, it stinks. It's disheartening. Hey, Matt's got his wife playing. That's awesome, dude. Make it a family affair. Jeff Elliott chimes in. I'm setting at 5 in rookie. You're setting at 5 in rookie. Roger Golf Clash. You need an eagle. The par 3s. No, wait a minute. Let me try reading this again. You need an eagle, the par 3 5s. Blah. Roger, you wrote it right. I just can't say it right. Hang on, let me take my shot. All right, I got a good feeling about this. Sometimes you just got that feeling.
Yeah, now don't get my other one. Mr. Awesome, I'm gonna shoot you in the head. Oh, I gotta go.
Oh, too much. Okay, you need eagle, the 3 par 5s to be safe. Gotcha, I understand. Okay, bit of a typo. My bad, man. Nice shot, Tennessee Matt. Thanks, man. That was Yeah, that was luck, that shot that I took there. And then said, Dag son, you got to get that bankroll up. Tell me about it, man. I'm in the right. That's why I'm in Tour 6. You know, I was in Tour 7. I can't do it, man. I can't put together any type of winning streak. And you're sitting on 1 million? Good, man. That's awesome. Especially for being under 1,000 trophies. Excellent bankroll management. That's awesome playing with your wife, too, man. Doing things together, man. That's key. Key to a happy marriage, brother. Not that I have to preach to you. Just to anyone that might be watching.
Behind us, over here, Mike. Bro, it just got us a golden scar.
I didn't even pay attention to what I got there.
Mike stole my golden scar.
3 shots. I believe this is par 4, so I probably got the birdie. And I'm, according to Roger, I need to be able to eagle all 3 of the par 5s, which I don't know what they look like. It's okay, Roger. When I'm doing these things, man, sometimes I just, you know, my head gets a little, I can't figure things out. It's not your bad. We all have typos. I need to be able to look past it. I'm still playing Tour 6, says Tennessee Matt. Man, I wish we could have played Tour 6. You know, it's not like that's a repeat or anything, you know. I keep giving her games to get her bankroll up. Man, that's how you do it, man. I do the same thing whenever I do friendlies with someone with real low trophies. But you're decorated very, very well. And yeah, I was a little afraid of you yesterday there, Matt. Under 1,000 trophies, but man, you're not only are you decorated, you took the first game and you took the last game. I'm sure you took a couple games in the center there as well, but wow, yeah, you played very well, man. Yeah, he knew it. He knew it before it even went in. Let's see here. Jeff Elliott says, I can't get up to 300,000. And he's at 700 trophies. It's a grind, Jeff. It's definitely a grind. Those banners rock. Yeah, they do. I'd really like one. But more important to me personally, I would rather have the a blue badge at the moment. But congratulations to you, man. I mean, I wish I had those banners. I really like the way the white one looks as well. Oh, what happened here? Why did we go out of the tournament? Okay, this is a par 3.
What did you want to do? Leave it there for someone else? I did. I tried to. There's no sense. Ready? Did I have no legal for it?
Yeah, you guys in the chat, man. If you like fishing, definitely check out Tubby Butt Fishing Tennessee. Matt Tubbs YouTube page. You got to watch at least one of his videos and tell me if I'm right or wrong. This guy definitely has a Kid Rock vibe to him. I like it a lot. It was really cool watching him catch some big fish over there by what looked like a power plant or a dam or something like that. Haven't had time to catch too many other videos over there, but I did subscribe. Tennessee Matt says I was in pro, but I don't get enough. But I don't play enough for regular hosts, so I got demoted back down. I hear you, man. Kevin Warren's in the house. What's up, buddy? Congratulating me on 1,000 subs. Hey, man, I really appreciate that. 1,000 felt a lot better than I thought it would, if you know what I mean. It's just like, I don't know. It's awesome. You'll be there very, very soon on your own, bud. Oops. Oh, Matt, where's your Facebook post? I didn't know that you had one. Is it on your? Oh, okay, it's on your personal wall. I'll definitely check it out. And Jeff Elliott says, do you change your clubs before the start of a tournament? Not usually. I used to in the past, like a few tournaments ago, but now they've just been changing all the holes, which some people like, and rightfully so. And me personally, it really irks me. It bothers me a lot. And, you know, I'm just doing run what you brung, man. I'm playing to the best of my ability without any practice or anything. I just hop on, you know, play a quick game or two when I need a chest, trying to keep all my chests filled up and everything, but I have no idea what holes I'm going to be playing, you know, which is, you know, my own fault. Let's see here. Definitely my own fault for not practicing, but this losing streak has just really been aching at my bones, man. It's like taking everything out of me. Tennessee Matt, it's a huge bass I caught on Saturday. That's awesome. I'll definitely check out your page. Biggest fish ever that I caught, period. Just biggest fish I ever caught was a smallmouth bass. It probably weighed about 3 pounds, maybe it was 6, 3 or 6. I don't know. That was out near Indianapolis, Cicero, Indiana, actually. And Huey DR, what are the best balls to use on a tourney? You know, I don't know that there actually is a best ball. You know, just check out your attributes, check out to see what kind of wind you're facing. If you're facing a really high wind, go with a more wind-resistant ball. If you're doing a par 3 and your wind really isn't that bad, go with a Marlin. You know, if you have to overpower your first driver shot to get where you need to go, you know, maybe consider something like a Titan or something, or, you know, maybe even Navigator. So any ball that really fits the wind is what I would say. Yep, Jeff Elliott says I do the same thing. I use what I like. Matt says, nice, that's a good smallmouth, dude. Yeah, I was probably like 15. 15 or 16 years old when I caught my last fish. Patrick McCloy, I dropped to tourney 5 due to my bankroll. Oh, you mean tour 5. And my opponents seem tougher than in 6. Is this normal? Absolutely, it's normal. And I would recommend that you use Marlins in tour 5. And if you have enough money, I would also recommend that you upgrade your quarterback. That will help you win a lot in 5. But you're hurting in bankroll, so maybe not. But if you have upgraded your quarterback, Patrick, I would definitely do that. And then we got a blast from the past. My boy Jay King, man. I was just talking about you a couple videos ago, saying how we lost touch. How you been, man? I see Buffalo, man. I thought they were throwing the season away when they got rid of, who was it? Was it Sammy Watkins? I can't remember. But, wow, was I wrong? Buffalo is for real. I refused to draft Shady McCoy in my fantasy football league because, honestly, I thought they were just going to stack the box against him because they weren't going to be able to throw the ball. And they are doing great, man. It's great to see you in here, Jay. I missed one. I'm sorry, guys. I remember seeing one right here. Gil Gura. I apologize, man. Would you go Extra Mile 6 or Apocalypse 1 to qualify? I see Roger. Roger actually just reminded me that you did leave that question for me. I apologize that it got lumped in and I didn't answer. You know, honestly, just compare the two stats in the, what you call it, you know, like compare the two clubs side by side and go with whatever attributes that you really want to. Ooh, we cut that close. Roger seems to have the experience, and he's saying extra mile 6. And the extra mile 6 is definitely a great club to contend with. The Apocalypse is going to be a better club when you get more cards for it, but at this point right now, I'm not sure that it's better than an extra mile 6. And let's see here.
34 people left.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh yeah, J King, living the dream. Watkins. Yeah, dude. I'm following Buffalo. I like Buffalo. I've always liked the Bills, going all the way back to Thurman Thomas's days. Kind of showing my age here. So yeah, you know, and to me they're kind of an underdog. You know, playing in a really tough division. You know, and I'd like to see them to go back to the Super Bowl. I think it's been since the Jim Kelly days since they had a Super Bowl, wasn't it?
I thought you said that.
They are due.
You said that I'll give you medium wells for the ball tag shit. I was like, what? So be quiet. I think I hear gunshots.
Thinking of starting back up. J King, would you take a break from the game?
Oh my God.
You're going to come back right as I am starting to feel a little bit burnt out. That would stink if our timing didn't jive, but hopefully I could get out of this losing streak and I'll be fine. Yeah, Tennessee Matt says extra mile 6 seems like a better choice as well. So you're getting a lot of good feedback here, Gil. Season ticket holder. Oh, man. See, I wish the Browns were worthy of being season ticket holders too, but, you know, I'd rather just watch them lose on the TV. Yeah, exactly. That's funny. Hey, Gil, thanks for stopping in, man. I love streaming, just hanging out with you guys. They don't get as many views as other videos, but, you know, I really don't care, you know. I just like hanging out with you guys, you know, and you get cool things like this to happen. Me and Jay used to talk every day. Haven't seen Jay in quite a while, and boom, here he goes. He pops up. Talking trash on my Browns. Well-deserved trash. Talking about Super Bowl 28 was the last time the Bills went. Didn't they lose? I don't think they ever won a Super Bowl. I'm not sure. The Eagles definitely look good this year, Tennessee Matt. I agree with you completely. Carson Wentz is the real deal. Jesse Booth says JK is Mafia. Well, if JK's Mafia, man, I don't ever want to make that dude mad. Patrick McClory. Poor guy. I'm a Steelers fan. Patrick. I can't say nothing. How can I talk trash when you like a team that's in first place in the division, got a very good, respectable record? Are you from Pittsburgh or are you from Pennsylvania? Patrick, just curious. Russ says Brown's going to win it all next year. Yeah, that's what all Cleveland fans say about it, every sport. Wait till next year. Wait till next year. Problem is next year never comes, you know? Jesse Booth says 4 in a row. Steelers look too good. Bell and Brown are beasts. Yeah, they could never really get in sync. It didn't seem earlier. Like, from a fantasy perspective, I guess I'm talking more so than an actual football. But, yeah, they didn't seem to get in sync fantasy-wise. They seem like they should be much better than they really are on paper. Man, I'm really blowing all of these shootouts. Look at that. That's just ugliness. Okay, Jay King's got to go. He's got a dart league. All right. Hey, man, thanks for stopping in. Bill's Mafia. All right. Now, see, Patrick, I can respect you. I hate people who are in Cleveland that are Steelers fans. That just kind of irks me a little bit. But, you know, if you're from Pittsburgh, and that's fine. And I don't know if you've ever been to Cleveland, Pat, but you walk into the local grocery stores or Walmarts or whatever, and half the gear we have is Cleveland and half is Pittsburgh. So, I mean, it is really, you know, irritating as a fan because there's that, you know, hate relationship we have with Pittsburgh, and then the stores go and put their merchandise in. I don't know if you have the same problem there in Pittsburgh with the Browns. I highly doubt it because their stuff just wouldn't sell, but I guess the Pittsburgh stuff does sell here. Let's see. Jesse Booth grew up Bills, still Bills even down here in Mississippi. Bills are a very easy team to root for. I lost my fantasy this week by 2 points, says Tennessee Matt. I'm winning, and I should win. What is my fantasy? You know, I'll pop on. If you guys stick around, I'll show off my fantasy team before I end the stream. I'm doing pretty good. I believe I'm in second place in the league. My brother's in first, so that's kind of cool. Jay King says, RJ, shoot me a message sometime this week, and we can chat and catch up. Hey, man, I'd love to. I would love to. Yeah, we were pretty close there for a while. Derek Carr and Cooper both let you down. Yeah, Amari Cooper's touch and go, and Derek Carr, he seems like a streaming quarterback to me. I'm not a fantasy guru. Those are just my thoughts. I had some crazy things, trades happen, which we could get into all that. Gil says, stay positive. You could win. Thanks, Gil. Pat out. That is unfortunate. And no Browns gear in Pittsburgh. No way. See, that's the way it should be in Cleveland, too. But no, we get a whole we get 50-50, man. Half Pittsburgh, half Cleveland. Cleveland's a bigger city than Pittsburgh, too. So you'd think it'd be the other way around. But it ain't about your population. It's about who's, what do you call it? What team wins? If it was about population, the Packers would get no love. Am I right? Let's see. Tennessee Matt, cool. Love to see what you get or who you got. I lucked out in a lot of areas, man. I definitely will go through the rundown after this. I got, yeah, some people made some crazy trades with me, and it just feels like my year. You sat Cam Newton and Calvin Benjamin due to the trade. Carolina's really scary. If I had to pick between Cam Newton and Derek Carr, I would have went Derek Carr as well. And I would have also sat Calvin Benjamin as well. Ooh, that was close.
Bro, go pause and unpause your apps. And just let Foreigner download.
All right, come on. Let's see. Can we get a little bit of help on these shootouts? I mean, they're freaking 10K.
Don't you just hate when you're so close and you lose it all?
I mean, yeah, I definitely would appreciate to qualify more than anything, but I could use some money. Doesn't look like it's going to... Yeah, it's close. Ooh, Jesse Booth was sitting good till Watson came down. Remind me after the stream. I got to tell you my Dalvin Cook story for this year. But yeah, losing Watson's huge. Hopefully, but you know, quarterbacks are so-so. You know, so you could always stream a good quarterback, depending on how many teams are in your league. I only got 10 in my league. But yeah, you can usually pick up a decent streaming quarterback. But Watson, man, that's a huge blow.
as a friend, he's a weirdo. What'd you say?
Too low? Yeah. I'll get it in the putt. Would have been nice to try for the hole in one there, though.
It took me 2 days with no app, like 2 hours with no apps. Pause and unpause. But think about it.
Yeah, I was really scared, man. Oh yeah, he went down in practice too. Yeah, that sucks, man. I was really scared this fantasy football season. My very first #1 overall pick was Odell Beckham Jr. But I kind of lucked out in a way. I mean, you know, the Browns kind of hurt him a little bit, but it was like I think I had like the 7th pick or something like that. And, you know, when Odell fell to me, I was just like, I wanted to go running back, but I can't let Odell go past. So I picked up Odell Beckham. And, you know, he never really performed for me. It took him a few weeks to get right. And then I had a week where Dalvin Cook got injured. And I was freaking out. Now, with my draft, I was a little scared because I had 2 rookies. I had Dalvin Cook, and I have, what's his name, Kareem Hunt? Yeah, I think it's Kareem Hunt, the Kansas City running back that's been awesome, although he's fallen off a little bit. And on top of that, I got Mark Ingram, who's having one of his better years. So, you know, my running back situation, if you look at before the season started, looked very suspect. And let's see, Jesse Booth says it's a 2 QB league. I got him as a free agent early. Luckily, I have Breeze and Dak. Man, you got those 3 quarterbacks in a 2 quarterback league. You definitely drafted good. So anyway, Dalvin Cook gets injured, and I'm freaking out. And out of nowhere, my brother offers me a trade. He had Todd Gurley, who was the 2nd best running back at the time, and I had Kareem Hunt. So, you know, I'm thinking, you know, this is too good of a trade to be true because he's offering me Gurley for Beckham, and to me, Beckham was underperforming. Well, the very week that the trade went through, the first time my brother got to use him is when he had the season-ending injury. And yes, that's my brother who's in first place still. I was in first place, but I sat my quarterback who was traded to me for Dak Prescott. Someone before the season even started traded me Dak Prescott for Russell Wilson. There was more to the trade. I don't remember the other pieces, but I mean that was like the centerpiece of the trade was. Oh, and it was I traded him Budell Powell, and he gave me Abdullah, or vice versa, one of the two. I think that's the way it went. And I'm like, well, Abdullah and Powell to me are just, geez, I can't win a freaking shootout. You know, are pretty much just, you know, the same thing, you know, and they're like 1 or 2 rankings difference. However, Russell Wilson, you know, I mean, I ended up with Dak Prescott. He was supposed to be my starter because I'm like, take a quarterback late, stream a quarterback, and boom, he handed me Wilson on a silver platter. And Wilson, let's see, is this doable? No, I'm gonna lay up here. This isn't normally the way I play it, but it's the way I'm gonna play it today. So Russell Wilson's the 2nd best fantasy quarterback, right behind Tom Brady. I watched on some fantasy show, so that really worked out for me. Getting Todd Gurley for Odell Beckham Jr. right before his season-ending injury was huge. And then also, I mean, think about it. I lost Dalvin Cook. That was a huge blow to my team. But my brother came in, swooped in, and rescued me, probably seeing that I lost an awesome running back, and offered me Todd Gurley for Odell Beckham. And imagine where would I be right now? Odell Beckham it's like I would have lost Dalvin Cook in week 1. Well, not week 1, but in 1 week, and then I would have lost Beckham the following week after. So my brother kind of got the bad end of the deal there. But he also traded me, let's see, I had, now I have T.Y. Hilton. And who did I give him? I gave him, is it Jordan Howard? I had the Bears running back, but I wasn't too happy with him because he's in a timeshare with, who is it, Cohen or someone like that. So, I mean, Gurley was a no-brainer. My brother's justification was basically just that, you know, he was expecting him to come back down to earth. You know, that Gurley wasn't that good. And I questioned my brother on that, too. I was like, dude, are you sure you should have taken him number 1 overall? I believe he took him number 1 overall. Maybe he took him number 2 overall, but I just told him Gurley was very scary pick, and now I'm happy to have him on my team. Okay, let's catch up. Yeah, I did start off sweet, Tennessee Matt. Jesse Booth says, after last year, I almost didn't keep Gurley as a keeper, but I did, and I'm so glad now. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have. And we don't play keeper leagues. We keep redrafting, but I'm really thinking, you know, I would like to do a keeper league. And then, let's see. I almost traded for C.J. Anderson earlier in the season. You know, thinking that he would bust out, that I could get him cheap or whatever, but, you know, everything worked out for me. I was targeting him in the draft, too. That was you know, it was more as injury prone than anything else, you know, that scared me. But, and then Jesse Booth says T.Y. Hilton was huge yesterday. Yes, he was. And guess where he sat? Right on my bench. That, yeah, I played him the past 3 weeks in a row, and he just put up low single-digit numbers. And, you know, I was just sick of it. So I'm like, I'm going to give Golden Tate an opportunity and sit down T.Y. Hilton. It might not cost me, though, because I'm doing pretty good. I'm still projected to win. Howard is doing better as of late, but yes, Cohen gets a lot of the passes. Right, and wouldn't you take Todd Gurley over Howard? I mean, you know, which obviously my brother wanted, you know, the awesome receiver, so I can't really blame him there. But he got him for half a game, you know, and I was really reeling. Wow, I am just totally misjudging these shootouts. I guess I'm not used to the pro tees. Jesse Booth said you had both Hilton and Alshon Jeffries playing yesterday. I assume Jeffrey did really good yesterday then. It was a bye week yesterday for the Browns, so believe it or not, I didn't catch a single game. I didn't have to punish myself, so I did. And I heard there was a lot of fighting, though. Do not play PPR, Tennessee Matt. I was thinking maybe next year, I'm the commissioner, I'm thinking next year of going half-point PPR. And you got Cohen off waivers. I just, gotta itch my ear here. I just dropped Cohen so I could pick up, because I had Travis Kelce, if I'm saying his name right, and no, Zach Ertz. I got Zach Ertz, my bad. And he is, he was injured or something, you know, he was out. And, you know, I'm like, oh, man, what's a good tight end? There's, like, no tight ends. Like, everyone hogged up the tight ends in my league. And then I just decided, you know what, I'm going to go with a guy who's on the bench for the same team because, you know, he's doing so much better. You know, Ertz is doing so much better than anyone had expectations for. And he dropped 10 points for me. So, I mean, 10 points is very respectable. Definitely take that. Yeah, there is a lot of wind, man. Mike Evans got a low score and suspended for next week. Yeah, I heard about. He's your best player. That's going to hurt. At least it's not a playoff week, though, you know. And Jesse Booth says, yes, I do all PPR. Makes it so much more fun. Someone had asked me about PPR before in the past. This guy's crazy. I guess he's got the right wind for it, though. PPR is something that's starting to entice me. It didn't used to, but I really think that, you know, I'd like to start out with a half-point PPR for sure. This guy's taking a very risky shot. Wow. Not so much when you hit perfect. Wow, if there was no sand trap there, he might have ended up on the green. I was tied for first this week, but your loss is going to hurt. Yeah, we still got a lot more season to go, and it sounds like your playoffs are going to be pretty good to you. Let's see here. Oops.
Remember, quick, double heavy. Quick, double heavy.
Love all that backspin.
Oh, he's doing his strat. Don't worry about it. He's not right. It's a secret strategy.
Oh, you play a defensive player, Matt? Yeah, we don't do defense, just defense and special teams. And actually, I have Green Bay as my defense and Golden Tate as my receiver. And I'm up by about 13 points, and the guy that I'm facing has Prater, who I believe is Detroit's field goal kicker, which I'm still kind of scared because the kicker I have had 17 points. So, you know, if both of my players, if the defense doesn't do good, is that going to go in?
You got a problem for me?
Wow. Nice shot. This guy's good. So anyway, you know, you always get like, you know, a little scared that your teams are going to underperform or whatever.
Okay, sure.
Aim down the right side. Full power Q.
I feel bad for John.
Uh,
John kind of needs things.
Full curl left and slice it. Sean Connolly says close. Yeah, that was very close. I hope I get the win, man. It's a, you know, it's a money league, so and it pays right before Christmas, so that'd be an extra $300 if I do win the Super Bowl and presents under the Christmas tree, if you know what I mean, with 3 kids. Last year I made the playoffs, and we have a payout: $300 for first place, I believe, $150 for second place, and $50, which is the buy-in, for third place. 4 teams make it to the playoffs. 1 team doesn't get anything. Guess who didn't get anything? That really bummed me out. So excited going into the playoffs. Someone offered me a split too, and I didn't take it.
Your secret? Tell me the last thing in his name. Tell me the last thing in his name.
It's $50 for the buy-in,
Yeah, it was an accident.
so it's $500 total. No, not 500. What am I saying? 50, 10 players, 10 times 50. 10 times 50 is 500, isn't it? What am I thinking?
Wow, I'm my worst character. Also, no spam guard blocking.
Now, let me take this shot real quick. Then I'll do the maths.
You're gonna get it.
Let's see. So yeah, 150 goes to first. No, 300 goes to first. 150 goes to second. So that's 450, and then you get your you get to play for free if you come in third.
I said you can.
Okay. Sean Connolly blew a few holes on pro qualifying and finished with a -10. Last guy on the course eagled the last hole and finished -11 and knocked me out. That does suck, man. But you know, that's the other thing is, isn't the last hole also a tiebreaker or something like that? Oh, and you're giving me bad luck here too because I'm at -10, so I can't afford a birdie here. All right, last hole. Then I'll show you guys my fantasy team. Gonna have to pony up another 100,000 tomorrow. Well, good luck, man. I've attempted to make it in pro 2 other times, and both times I failed. So this will be huge if I'm able to get there. I hate these top winds because I don't want to overpower it, but I have a feeling that I'm going to screw it up and the wind's going to... I'm playing it safe, but I'm still scared here because of that wind. Take it up away from the trees, please. Okay, I'm okay with that shot. Well, hey, man. Yeah, thanks, Sean. Hopefully I eagle it. It would be nice. Matt, you got under 1,000 trophies, so absolutely no one should give you a hard time about you know, being in rookie. No one should really give anyone a hard time about playing rookie, but you know, some people do. With only 1 million gold coins, I mean, think of how much that could set you back and going for a pro tournament, especially if things are going wrong for you the way they're going wrong for me. Jesse Booth says on qualifying, it's based on whoever finishes the round first. Okay. Sean Conley says nice drive. Thank you, sir.
I keep freaking pressing quick attack.
Let's see here. Try to get us a nice little approach.
So you won the first 2 because of that. And I'm playing my worst character. I'll do the same thing, and I'll wreck you.
And I really don't want to hit. I got to hit it perfect.
Then leave the party. Oh my God.
Ah, great. Well, I'd rather it be great on the right than great to the left. I didn't want to go in the trees. Stay on the green. I don't want to chip it. Looks like an easy putt to me. It would have been nice if I could have albatrossed it, Sean. Thanks, bud.
Can you please leave the party and come back if you can't hear me? It took him 8 hours. Oh my God.
I don't even know. Is this a par 5? Feels like it should be a par 4.
He keeps saying, I can't hear you over and over. It's annoying. So I said, leave the party and join back. Hey, John. Turn your mic down, please. Turn your mic down, please. I can't hear you. Turn your mic down, please. Please turn your mic down. Please turn your mic down, please. I can't hear you at all. Please turn your mic down.
That was scary. That felt like the game-winning free throw. Like I was just waiting to muff that. Well, guys, hopefully -12 is enough to get me in this league. It'll be my first time ever getting in pro. And then if I do get in, you better believe I'll be practicing my butt off. Oh, unlucky. I'll take the 10 grand, though. Sorry about your luck, bud. Better luck next time. Yeah, it is par 5, and looks like we finished second. So this is the best I've ever placed, you know, sitting here. Thank you, Sean. Nice eagle, you said. And Matt says nice round. Thank you, guys. Look at that. I'm down to 625,963 gold coins because of all the shootouts I lost. Costly. Very costly. Oh, that's ugly. All right, so let's check out the fantasy. Yeah, I'll definitely be practicing on the $400 course. I hope minus 12 gets me in, but I have horrible luck. Okay, guys, so this is my fantasy team. You know, as I said, I started out the season with Dak Prescott, and someone offered me a trade for Russell Wilson, who ended up being the second best quarterback. I drafted Demaryius Thomas thinking he'd be a lot better. He had a good week, so me talking trash right now doesn't really fit, but, you know, he's been letting me down an awful lot lately. Golden Tate, I put him in, and as you can see down in the bench, I benched T.Y. Hilton. If I would have had T.Y. Hilton, this game would have been over. Todd Gurley, as I said, I got when I traded my brother for Odell Beckham Jr., the very game that Beckham got injured for the whole season. Mark Ingram has been overperforming week in and week out. He's sitting there. He's basically my flex. I just swapped him around today. Well, not today, but, you know, before, because Kareem Hunt had a later game. I like to put the latest game in my flex in case there's any you know, last-minute injuries or anything like that. T. Burton is Zach Ertz's backup, and Zach Ertz was out. So I like the matchup. Denver, you know, they are like third most friendliest defense to tight ends, and I also figured Wentz was going to, you know, rely on his tight end, whether it's Ertz or Burton. So that really worked out for me, especially if you see, according to Yahoo, it should have only been, he should have only scored 3.7 points, but I'll definitely take the 10.10. And Kareem Hunt, once again, underperformed horribly. But yeah, T.Y. Hilton, man, that hurts bad. All these weeks that I stuck with him, I finally bench him, and, you know, he comes out the gate like that. And I just picked up Matt Ryan and Reed off of the waivers this week. Just to have, you know, a little bit of depth in case there's any injuries. Picked up Zerlin just this week because my kicker was on bye, or my kicker was on bye the week before, and I picked up someone I didn't really care for. And then, yeah, I'm streaming a defense, Green Bay, you know, whoever plays whoever next week, I'll go that, you know, that route or whatever. So thank you, Sean. Good luck on advancing. Appreciate it. Hunt did, what do they say? I watched the Fantasy Footballers, and they say in the Fantasy Footballers, who pooped in their big boy pants? And yeah, Kareem Hunt definitely pooped in his big boy pants. But he might not have let me down, because if we look at this matchup, I have an 87% chance of winning. The final score, if it goes as projected, should be 118 to 105. And he just has Matt Prater. And let's see, did he... See, as a manager, I pooped in my big boy pants by, you know, sitting down T.Y. Hilton. And if I lose, I deserve to lose for setting him there. You know, and I played Marcus Mariota for one of my losses when he played the Cleveland Browns, and the Browns, you know, Browns ended up losing like 9-6 or something. So that hurt, but I kind of lucked out because, as you could see, he has Melvin Gordon, who was on bye. You know, so that was helpful. And then Stephon Diggs, who knows, he might have played Stephon Diggs. Maybe, maybe not, but this is the one that I got, you know, paid on, or get paid on. Definitely Sean, timely trade, ditching ODB. The very last, I mean, that was his season-ending injury that game. My brother was mad. And yes, Jesse, Hunt has lost steam. I wonder if it's him losing steam or if that's Andy Reid. Because I just don't think Andy Reid's that good of a quarterback. Kamara, Sean, trading for Kamara was very good move. From as soon as they got rid of Adrian Peterson, up until this point, Kamara is the third best running back, and Ingram is the second best running back, according to the fantasy footballers. So Kamara was a really good trade. And they actually said, who would they rather have between Kareem Hunt and Alvin Kamara? And when they compared them, they took out the first 3 weeks because that's when Kareem Hunt went off. It was like he started coming back down to earth after that. And he's one spot under Kamara. So, definitely good. And, yeah, Shady did poop in his big boy pants. Tennessee Matt, I picked up Kamara off waivers early on. Yeah, that was an awesome pickup. Those are the ones that'll win you the Super Bowls, man. And you got your let's see, Sean says my dynasty team is stacked now. We start 3 independent defensive players. Now see, let's go to standings league. So yeah, I'm 6-2. My brother is 7-1. I was, 5-1 because I think I lost I won last week, and I would have won that darn game had I not benched Russell Wilson. So, and T.Y. Hilton's a starter. I shouldn't have benched him. As you can see, I'm playing the third place team, so this will get me a little bit of breathing room. But unfortunately, what's up, Danny Wallace? Unfortunately, this isn't the only fantasy football league I'm a part of. This one's just friendly. I'm calling myself the Charlie Browns, and even though I am expected to win this game, last week I won as well. Look at that, right at the top of the screen. 1-7. 1-7. And look at the players I have. Now, think of this from a draft perspective. Russell Wilson, DeMarco Murray, Marshawn Lynch, Julio Jones, Demaryius Thomas, Travis Kelce, Amir Abdullah. The Lions probably, have been traded in and out. Same with Hushka. I sat Ajayi because, this was his first week with Philadelphia, but he's been stinking all year for me. Mixon hasn't been playing the way I thought he would play. Powell, Tate, Tyreek Hill, Adam Thielen, and Kelly. How am I 1-7? This team's loaded with talent. And yes, I am 1-7. Now, I'm not that familiar with, here we are, standings. Look at that. The only 1-7 team. I'm going to be 2-7. And Brown Game Stars. Is that who I'm playing? Because if I beat them, that'd be nice. Maybe I could take over third in my division. But, whoa, my buddy Brandon up top there. 8-0. He's an anchor for a local news affiliate here in Cleveland. Very proud of him. And then that's his brother right under him talking about TDs.
What?
Is that who I'm going to beat?
Yeah.
Where's the,
He tried to take over my account. He texted me,
oops.
why you bootleg me? I said, you bootleg me. He said, no, I make this in 29. I come from future. I know.
Talking about TDs. Okay, so I'm going to beat Anthony. He's a good friend of mine. He's the reason I'm in this league. Okay, so hit him long, hit him straight. Going to try to qualify for pro one more time. Good luck this weekend. Thank you. Same to you, Sean. And Matt says, yeah, that sucks. Great team, but I'm sure they just can't put a game together. No, they can't. It's basically like dynasty type team that just has no chemistry. Got to go play golf elite tour games. Take care and congrats on the round. Thanks, Jesse. Yeah, I'm gonna end this stream up. I appreciate you guys stopping in. Thank you so much. I will definitely be airing my next 2 rounds if I'm lucky enough to make it to the weekend. And with your help, I really appreciate, with you guys hanging out with me, I think a -12 should be safe. So it looks like I'll have at least my first pro banner. I may not have the back end if I don't qualify, but that's okay. I'm all right with that. But guys, thanks again so much for hanging out. It was awesome hanging out with you. Like I said, I almost wasn't going to stream, but I wanted to hang out with you guys. So here I am. Definitely check you guys out. See you on the other side. Take care.